Hey guys, it's White X Boy here. I'm actually in front of the camera now. Yay, haha. Yeah. My regionals update. Um, I went to regionals with four of my friends, or three of my friends, four counting me. Yeah, my friend is myself. Yay. Um, but yeah. We went to regionals. We all qualified. Um, I was running Dote. Um, I always get crap for running Dote from like other players because it's so meta, blah blah blah. Well, I like my build. Like you guys have seen my build. Like my build is like way more different than people. Like who is running three burgers? Who's running three burgers? I'm hungry for burgers. Yeah, like I people build. I get so mad. People build Dote like it's a rush deck. It's not a rush deck. It was never meant to be a rush deck. I'm sorry, but it's not a rush deck. You've got to have some consistency, some defense to it. Um, but that aside, ranting about Dota aside. Um, by the way, I am selling my Dote deck. Yeah, I'm selling my Dote deck. I have all the different kinds of staples for it in my binder, in extra stuff, in the deck, like however you want it built. Let me build it for you, whatever. Give me a price. I'll tell you if it's fair or not. And yeah, let's do business. I'm up for that. But regionals, yes, regionals. Um, I it was double elimination for 4 rounds, and then it went to top 8, and then those were in like the brackety type things. So first round, I was up against a Shadow Paladin deck. It wasn't Overlord, I don't think. Phantom Blaster Overlord. I don't think it was that because I didn't see it at all. Um, but it time ran out, and it was really weird. The judge came over. He I was attacking, and I was at 4 damage. He was at 3. His field was kind of had holes in it. My field was full. I had a full hand because I got off the Dota effect a couple times because I don't really think he knew it stood and didn't lose Twin Drive. I didn't think he was that experienced, but that's fine. That aside, um, he was at 3, I was at 4, and I had already begun to attack. Like my one row already attacked. Um, so the judge came over and looked at ours and said, I was at 4 damage, he was at 3, I lost. Well, the way we usually play it at locals is if time runs out and you're still attacking, you finish your attacking step and see that. And I honestly probably could have won because he only had one front rear guard and he had, I think, 2 or 3 cards in hand. So he definitely wouldn't have been able to block all my attacks. Um, but yeah, that got me a little mad. But I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, it is sucky to start out with a loss, but yeah. Um, Second match, I won. I went up against. I forget what I went up against second round. I'm not sure. I forget. Sorry. Um, or no, I think I went up against an Oracle Soulless build. Yeah. Um, Third match, I went up against a MLB, what I thought was an MLB, because he got grade stuck at um, 0 and 1, which I felt really bad for, but since it was regionals, like, I did want to win, so yeah. Um, I beat him. He got to grade 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure he got past it. Because I was kind of like playing around a little bit just to like kind of test out some things, how my deck was working still, in like a high kind of pressure thing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was playing MLB. And at this time, during the third match of the double elimination, my one friend had already lost twice, so he was out. He was playing Tsukuyomi OTT build. My other two friends, the one was playing MLB, the other one was playing Dote like me, but he was playing his weird, cool Dote. I'll explain that, and I'll give a link to him. They were both undefeated, as far as I know. They were 3-0. Or, no. I think the MLB player lost once, too. So, I was 2-1, he was 2-1, and the other Dote player was 3-0. Going into the final round before the top 8, I was up against a Beast Deity / Ashurikaiser build, and I hate going up against Nova Grapplers. Honestly, I hate going up against stands because you block them and then, oh, stand. See that attack you just wasted a guard on? Yeah. Well, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to hit you again. I hate that. But yeah, I lost to that. I probably misplayed like once or twice too, honestly. But yeah, I hate playing against Novas. Ooh. But the other two, the Draconic Overlord player and the Majesty Lord Blaster player, went on to the top 8. Draconic Overlord player was undefeated still. So I think there were 3 rounds of the top 8. It was like 8, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. Okay. So, by the way, the decks of choice that I saw that were being played there, there was Oracle Think Tank, there was different builds. There was Tsukuyomi, there was Solus, and there was MLB, there was Dote, there was lots of MLBs and Dotes. I'm pretty sure there was another just Royal Paladin, kind of like Puppy's build probably. There was Phantom Blaster Overlord. There was like 2. There wasn't that many, which is kind of disappointing because it's a really consistent deck. But yeah, I really was hoping to see some Bermuda Triangle or some other decks like Spike Brothers. Like Spike Brothers is a really good deck. I didn't see any of that. No one was playing them. Yeah, it was weird. There was one Narukami player. There was. Maybe 2 Gold Paladins. There was just like 1 or 2. But yeah. There was the top 8. Both my friends passed top 8. Went on to the second round of that. And they faced each other in the second round of the top 8. So it was top 4, and they were facing each other. And the one Draconic Overlord player, we all play at the same locals, the Vault in Greensburg. Come by there. It's a pretty awesome place. It's right near the mall. The Draconic Overlord player, anytime he plays this other person, Jake and Brandon, anytime they play against each other, Jake always wins. Doesn't matter what deck they're using. They could be using a bunch of different decks. He always loses. And he lost again. He went undefeated the whole day until Jake. So Jake made it into the finals, the MLB player. And his deck is so good. Like, his build. I'm going to do a deck profile. My next video is his deck profile. This weekend. Look for it. I know this is going on for so long, but it builds up. By the way, this is the Columbus qualifier, or the regional, Columbus regional. We had to drive the whole way from Pittsburgh to Columbus, about 3.5 hour drive. The other one was about 4 hour drives. It was the Altoona, Pennsylvania one. But yeah, MLB won, and the final thing was awesome. The Dote player, had the Dote. I'm not sure if it was cross-ridden or not, but he was attacking with it, and he misplayed, because he had 2 counterblasts to do it, and it hit, and I don't know why he didn't do it. Maybe he wasn't thinking or whatever. My friend, who plays Dragonic Overlord, actually played him in the earlier rounds and said he was kind of misplaying. He wasn't very experienced. But that aside, I didn't play him. I'm not saying anything. He hit. He didn't play it. The turn had passed to my friend. He pulled out the win. It was awesome. It was really cool. And during the match, I really wanted to videotape it, but they wouldn't let me videotape it because they were both minors, and minors on the internet, blah, 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 blah. You can't show your faces. But even if I was going to show the table, they still wouldn't let me. So, yeah. This is why I'm talking about it. During the match, Jake, my friend, MLB, before he draw check, he called a draw trigger, and he actually called it, and he freaked himself out, and the one judge looked at the other judge and said, "Is Cyqualia illegal?" And he goes, "I don't think so." So the Cyqualia joke was going around the whole day, and then, which was really weird because like a day or two later was funny because you'll see in the deck profile, I had given him a blaster blade, just like Kai did to Aichi in the anime. And I'm a Kagura player, he's a Royal Paladin player. I gave him a blaster blade, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know that story. Which was super weird because he was originally going to play with the promo, the number 1 promo, the blaster blade with no effect. But it turns out you're not allowed to use that in competition because it's a centimeter shorter than all the other card fight cards are, because I guess it was made before the other card fight cards. It's really weird, I don't know. It doesn't even have an effect, but yeah. You're not allowed to use that card. So that's why I gave the Blaster Blade triple rare to him to use. And a day later we were freaking out like, "Oh, I'm Kai, you're Aichi, oh, and you've won, blah, blah, blah." But yeah, we just thought that was funny. But yeah, next video I'm gonna do the first place MLB deck profile for the Columbus, and yeah, sorry this went on for so long. Links over here to my deck profiles, and here is a link to watch my latest binder video. I'll be making a new one too, but yeah, here's this one. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Oh, and also, please go visit cardfightcapital.com. It's a new website that me and a couple of my friends are doing. I'm going to be blogging and doing card of the day and stuff like that on it. The world champion of Card Fight is on it. Card Fight 24/7. A bunch of other guys, like really consistent, good Card Fight players are on it. We're all going to be doing this together, and yeah, hopefully, I work at a place that makes shirts. Hopefully, maybe we can get some merchandise too for you guys. But please, link down in the bottom bar. Go to cardfightcapital.com and register your email. And it's not up right now, but a site is up that you can put your email in, and you'll get a notification when it actually is up. Also, we have a Facebook page, Card Fight Capital. So please go check that out, like it, and go to the website and do that. So thank you, that would be much appreciated. So next video, MLB first place at Regional Deck Profile. Thank you guys. See ya, YouTube.